Welcome back to OT Sports and welcome back to MLB All Around. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos, and um, thank you guys for being patient with me. I've been very busy recently, having a rough time finding times to record and make these videos for you. So just thank you guys for being patient. We should be having these weekly now. It's getting to the end of the year, so we're gonna start to ramp it up a bit, hopefully. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Um, Starting the AL East, we got the Orioles still at the top. They've been looking good. They haven't fallen off really at all. The Rays 4 games back. Same with them. I mean, they were at the top of this division for a while, but they've kind of been in second for a bit now. The Blue Jays in third. I mean, all this division's really kind of the same. The Yankees 20 games back is kind of crazy. Moving on to the AL Central, the Twins at the top. This division is the same as well. It's been the same for a while, you know. Um, Twins at the top. None of these teams are really any good, if I'm being honest. All of them. And in the AL West, we've had some shakeup. The Mariners were actually at the top of this division for a while. They've been hot recently. But the Astros are in the lead once again. The Rangers fallen all the way down to third. The Angels have been a dumpster fire, 11 games under 500 now. They've been horrible ever since the end of the All-Star break. And then the A's just at the bottom. The Royals and the A's have been eliminated from the playoffs, as well as one more team in the NL. We'll talk about them in a little. The Braves at the top of their division as well. They've been good. They've been very, very good. Probably the best team in baseball. Well, no, they are the best team in baseball. The Phillies at second. Uh, this division's kind of the same. The one thing I want to say is it must suck to be a Mets fan. They've been horrible, not meeting expectations whatsoever. Uh, they don't even know how many outs are in an inning anymore. I don't know if you guys have seen those clips, but it's just bad. It's just really bad. And then I mean, they're only a half game above the Nationals. That should just tell you what you need to know. The NL Central, the Brewers still at the top. They're gonna probably win the division. But the Cubs have been. I mean, as a Cubs fan, it's been fun. It's looking like they're back. I don't know about this year, but next year maybe if we sign Bellinger again, maybe we get someone else. But I mean, yeah, they've been very fun to watch. The Reds in third, trying to get into that wild card spot. Pirates and Cardinals still at the bottom. And then in the NL West, the Dodgers have run away with this division. The Diamondbacks, 12 games back. Very solid team still, but the Giants, 2 games over 500. They've kind of, I don't know, they haven't been that good recently. I think the Cubs swept them. And then the Padres, I don't know what's going on with them. And then the last team eliminated from the playoffs was the Colorado Rockies. So yeah, so this was last time we did this. This was the um, top 10 rankings. Going over to this episode's top 10. The top two stay the same. The Dodgers um, go from 5 to 3, so they move up 2 spots. The Astros stay the same at 4. The Mariners jump all the way up to 5 from not being ranked last week. The Brewers stay at 6. The Rays stay at 7. The Phillies jump up into the top 10 at 8. The Cubs move up 1 spot, and the Rangers drop down 7 spots. They have really fallen off a bit. But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty solid top 10. I feel like these are kind of the teams everyone would have. Maybe you could sneak in the Blue Jays, but I don't know. I feel like this is pretty. I feel like this is pretty known as the top 10 here. Moving into the playoff predictions. I'm sorry if I'm going fast. The NFL's just kicked off, so and I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know if you guys like the longer kind of videos. Like, if you guys want me to go faster with these videos, I don't know. Um, I really don't know. I'll try and make this one a little longer. We were kind of going really fast, so. But this is the section everyone likes, anyways. So the wild card game up in the top left corner, the Twins, number 3 seed Twins versus the number 6 seed Blue Jays. Now I think this would be a very competitive 3-game series. Um, I think these are two pretty even teams. I think one team's a little better. I'm not gonna spoil that yet, but yeah, I think this would be a very competitive series each game. I think it'll go to 3 games, but I think I gotta go with the Blue Jays over the Twins. I just think they're a little bit better, so I'll take them in 3. The 4 versus 5 wild card. This is another one I think would be very very competitive. I've been back and forth on this one. The Mariners have been hot recently. The Rays have been good all year. Um, yeah, I've been back and forth here. This is another one I think would go 3 games, but I am gonna trust the Rays to win this game. I don't know, but that one could definitely go back and forth. It could go either way. Moving to the NL wildcard games, the Brewers and Diamondbacks. And in all honesty, I think I don't think the Brewers really have or I mean, I don't think the Diamondbacks really have too much going for them in this series. I'm gonna take the Brewers in 2 games. I don't know. I don't know. It's I just don't see the Diamondbacks coming out with a win here over the Brewers. I just think they're but I just think they're better. I think they have the better pitching. They have the better hitting. I know the Diamondbacks have been good most of the year, but so have the Brewers. I just think they outmatch them here. This would be probably, in my opinion, the most fun wild card series. It may be just because I'm a Cubs fan, but Phillies Cubs would be something. I think it would go all 3 games. I really, really want to take the Cubs. I just have a hard time going against Philly in the playoffs. They just look so much better in the playoffs, and they've been good in the regular season too. But like as you can see from last year, they were the 6 seed. They made it all the way to the World Series, so they're just a lot better in the playoffs. They're a team that's made for the playoffs. I've said that before. I think they beat the Cubs in 3 games, but I think all 3 games will be tightly contested. Ultimately, what it comes down to, I think the Phillies have the better pitching, and pitching is what wins you games in October. So yeah, I mean the Cubs have Steele, but and Stroman's been hurt. Hendricks is kind of on and off, and their bullpen's not good. They have Alzolay, but that's really it. So yeah, I think the Phillies are just a little bit better. I think they win in 3. Moving into the divisional series in the AL, the ALDS, 5-game series now. Blue Jays, Astros. I think this would be very fun. I think the Blue Jays would keep every single. I think this would be. I think the Blue Jays would be in every single game, but I think the Astros do win in 4. I don't know. The Astros just look so good. It's. I mean, they're another team. Once they get to the playoffs, it's just different. They just they. I mean, they don't. They always win. Um, I mean, they just win in the playoffs. Like, I hate the Astros, but that's just what happens. So I'm gonna take them in 4. And then the Rays Orioles. This is a game I think would go all 5. Definitely. And I think I don't know. This one of them I've been back and forth on as well. The Orioles are so young, but they just look so much better. Um, Maybe not so much better, but they just look so good. It's like it's hard not to take them. They're the number 1 team in the American League, which says a lot. They're in um, probably the hardest division, um, and I mean, they're the first. Well, not the first team. I think they're the second team to win 90 games this year. I don't know. It's hard not to take them. I know they're young, but I still gotta take them. I'm gonna take them in 5. I don't know. They just look really good. It's hard not to take them. Um, and then Brewers Dodgers. I just think the Dodgers outmatch them here almost everywhere. I think the Dodgers honestly win in 3. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know. I feel like the Dodgers are just. I feel like the Braves and the Dodgers are just on another tier compared to all the other teams in the NL. And I don't know. I can't really say the same about the AL. I don't know. I feel like the AL is a lot more tightly packed. NL is a lot more top heavy. Um, yeah, I just think the Dodgers are just a lot better than the Brewers. I think of a 3-0 sweep, and then this series I think would go 5 games. The Braves and the Phillies, they just look. I mean, these two teams have been competitive against each other all year. I think in the playoffs, I mean, these two teams win in the playoffs. Um, it's just like this series would be so fun to see. I really hope we do get it. I'm gonna take the Braves in 5, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Phillies upset 'em. It's hard not to take the Braves. They look like the best team in the league for most of the year. Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't bet against Atlanta. They just look so good. Uh, they just dominate everyone. This has been pretty chalky. I've only taken one upset so far, which was Blue Jays over Twins. But I just think this is what's going to happen, to be honest. I think these are the best. I'm just taking who's the better team. Um, Astros, Astros, Orioles. I think the Astros get them here. I don't think the Orioles can make the World Series, although they have been looking like the best team in the American League. I don't see them making the World Series. I think they're a little too young. Maybe next year, maybe I mean the year after that, but I don't know. The Astros are just so dominant in the playoffs. It's like it's hard. It's hard. This this would be this would be a fun series. I'm gonna take the Astros in 6. I think they just a little more experienced than the Orioles, and I think that's what comebacks to. I think that's what it comes down to. So, um, and then in the NLCS, the Dodgers, Braves. I don't know. I think the Braves are just better. I'm gonna take the Braves in 7. I think this would be a very close series, but I just think the Braves are better. They'll have home field, or and yeah, I just think the Braves are a step above. I think the Braves are well. I'll save that for this. Ultimately, I think the Braves win the World Series. I think they're the best team. I think they're the best team in the league. I mean, they've looked like the best team in the league. Their roster is absolutely stacked. It's crazy, and yeah, I'm gonna take them in 6 over the Astros. I don't know. It's just they really impressed me, um, and I think they deserve to win it all. I've said that. I mean, they're just so good. I don't know what to say. Like I think they could beat anyone in the 7-game series. I really do. So I'm gonna take them to win the World Series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to keep it a little shorter than normal because I don't really know if you guys like the longer videos, and I've kind of been doing that with college football recently. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. My Twitter is linked in the description as well as the Discord. You can follow that and join that if you would like to. Football's back. Baseball's almost to playoff time. It's a really good time of the year. Soon basketball will be back. We'll have all 3, and yeah, it's just gonna be really fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and next video will be a college football video. I don't know when. Either I don't, when does the AP poll come out? I don't know. It's not it. I mean, last week did a Wednesday or no? Last week you did it Friday. So I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be NFL or college football. I'll tell you that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss it. And yeah, enjoy football. It's back. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.